Good morning, good morning. Derek, friend. Man, I can always count on you. Oh, my music too loud. Can you hear me? Am I getting feedback on the microphone? I'm going to turn this down a little bit. Banana friend. Man, I tell you what. Let's see. I didn't stream on Friday because I wanted to hang out with my kid at a decent hour. But let's see. Here's what we got. I will admit I have been slacking a bit since I finished that tank. But anyway, here is the Terminator that I was working on. I just did some touch-ups and I painted his head white. So that's what I was doing on him. And then I also started on this Indomitus Chaplain because I wasn't sure how the black would look. I only have one black. So we're going to be getting creative with some grays. But did that. And then I also had these Ultramarines that came in an Imperium magazine. And I had half a mind to try to finish these before the Space Marine 2 game came out, but I always get too ambitious with my goals, so I already know that's not going to happen. But at the very least, I can see what the Ultramarines blue looks like next to my homebrew blue. So anyway, yeah. All right, we're gonna get started. I suppose I should keep grinding on this guy. That's probably a good thing to do. Alright, well I think first I'm gonna do some shading. We'll do some shading. Alright. Wait, where's my blue? There it is. Oof. Oh, yeah, I had to open up some new brushes for this project. I should keep grinding on this guy. Man, I tell you what, if I had a nickel for every time I had to say that. Alright, let's see. One day I'll have this stuff cleaned up. Put the new brushes there. Alright. Shading. You know, I didn't notice until I started painting, but I can see where it looks like there's a little print bed shift or something. You know, this is just like a regular Terminator 2, so I'm trying not to spend too much time on him. I'm not really succeeding. I'll just come through and hit some of these surfaces. Domini in Fury. Well, I appreciate you stopping by, man. Glad you got your sub button. I don't know what that means. I don't really twitch enough, but I'm happy you're happy, man. Yeah, I probably should at least try to learn about the platform I'm on. That's probably a good thing to do. Ah, no, we're just gonna get crazy with this, and we'll just come back in and highlight things up later. You know, my head canon for this guy, because he stands taller and his armor is different looking than a regular terminal. I was like, he was above average in size and height and stuff, and so they had to customize his suit, which is why it's got these like support bits on it. Oh man, that chat blew up. Let me check it out. Use subscription buttons so we can support the stream. Like, oh, like money? Like people tip money? I wouldn't ask anybody to do that. I'm just an idiot painting. Painting, not even that good. So let me check this chat here since you guys are being so helpful. You getting there? Oh, Bulk is here. What's up, man? Taco 2? Man, I tell you what, look at these guys. Oh, emotes. You know, I swear, I promise you, I will learn. I will learn about this platform. Ooh, goodness. We're just gonna come back in it and brighten up some of these. I feel like it's not really worth it trying to be super delicate since I'm trying to be fast here. You know what I mean? We're just gonna be doing it sloppy. All right. Oh, what everybody do for their Labor Day? Oop, got my finger in it. That's what she said. Wait, what? That's well, it's bad for both of them, I guess. I'm gonna be real. I have not been painting like I was. Well, first of all, because I was kind of exhausted mentally after doing that big tank. But then I got I picked up an Xbox X, and I've been on that Dark Tide grind. Man, what a fun game! Challenging, very challenging. I I'm 0 and 3 on the boss missions. I do a little better each time, but man, if you don't have the right squad makeup, it is hazardous. Ooh. What is it? Learning is for nerds. It's like a who's who of the Twitter naughty. I tell you what, it's like, it's like on Twitter I have a couple, I got a lot of associates and stuff, but, only a couple friends. And when I say friend, I mean like, people would take time out of their life to come and just hang out with an internet friend. Not That's a lot to ask for a lot of people. No hate at all on people who don't do that. I'm just, especially if you got wife and kids, like a lot of my buddies do. It's a big ask, but I appreciate everybody who comes to hang out. Oh, there's that spot. I had the red on my brush earlier. I'm like, where? Where do I need to touch it up? And it was right there. So I'll get that later. Right there. Let's see what we do. Ooh, it's like, oh yeah, we all part of the Chudhammer Twitter Naughty. Labor Day, yes. Apparently, it's a big deal for a lot of people. But, I mean, I'm happy they're happy. Ooh, and then we put some gold on here with side of the brush. Ooh, that'll be looking real nice. Ooh. Ooh. If I can not mess it up by getting overzealous. Oh, and Derek, DM me later tonight when you get a minute. I mean, I might forget too because I am borderline retarded. All right, I think we're getting to a good spot here with this shading. Hmm. This is a lot more shading than I usually do. So I hope he doesn't stick out too much. Well, he will. All right. Yeah, I usually don't do too much shading because it's easy to overpower what you were working on. I usually do like spot shading. In fact, I want to. Hold on. I want to try something. Oh, hold on. While I'm doing that, I'll let that dry for a minute. Ooh. Let's see. Dang. Hold on. Man, this chat's moving. Oh, my dehumidifier. Hold on, guys. We like to get wet in this house. I gotta keep it under control. Space Marine 2 EVV. Oh yeah, it is. It's a shame that it's a trickle of content with that game. Blasting heretics is good for the soul. What's good for both? I wish they put more work into getting new maps out. Yeah, I've played, I don't know, 12 matches, and there's been a little bit of repeat. I don't even have time to look around at the matches because I'm so busy trying not to get jumped. It's funny. I don't know. It's pretty funny so far for me. Let's see. Microsoft exclusive. For real. Hey, Texan. Oh, Texan was playing with me, and he was looking real cool with his Space Marine looking helmet, backing me up and everything. Oh, Taco says, slowly getting my custodies done. I think I need another squad of wardens and we're all set. Did you did you two dudes do the thing with the thing? I had okay. Okay. Okay, Taco. Man, y'all are off the chain. Alright, so here's I wanna try something. This could be it could be really cool or it could end up making more work for me. So we're just gonna give it a shot. I'm gonna take some I'll take a little shading and I'm gonna put some water it down a lot. Ooh, I think we need more water. Oh no, we need more water. We need more water. I want to shade this white, but I'm going to do it with blue. That could be okay. Very subtle. You see my palette? Kind of. Not really. It's okay. Alright, let's give it a shot. Start here. Yeah, okay. A very subtle blue. And we'll spot it up. Nice. Alright, cool. It's working. We're just gonna not get too crazy. Oh, we missed one right there. There it is. Alright. Let me see if I can put some in the sides back here. Oh, I might have flew too close to the sun. Soak that up. Alright. You know, part of the hobby is taking some risks. I'll just shade just a little tiny bit. Like here. Forgot, I need to shade and highlight the eyes. I usually do that first, but I don't know, it just looks so cool. Look at it, it looks cool. Impressing myself here. Dang. Yeah. Okay. He's blue Abu D. Probably gonna pick up a few models from the mom and pop shop here in town. Got a jet though. See you nerds in the AM. Happy paint sharpener. Hey, you have a nice night. Thank you for stopping by, Taco. I appreciate that very much. I can always count on my boys. Man, I'm impressed. I impressed myself with that head. Alright, I think we're done with that shading there. Make sure it's sealed, that way I don't have an accident like Derek does. Try and take care of my new Temu brush as best I can. Alright, and I think we'll touch up the blue maybe. Nah, well, maybe we will. Like I said, I started working on ultramarines and that Chaplain because I was tired of blue, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Let's see. They had a Magnus for 90 bucks, so I might go grab that. I was going to start a drop your game tag thread, then thought against it because self-doctoring. Yeah, that's why I just tell people to DM me their tags, because, I mean, I always think about the quartering. I feel like you guys probably might be familiar with him, but he had some lunatics get his Magic the Gathering like digital account banned, that he had tens of thousands of dollars worth of digital cards on. So yeah, I would be very cautious about putting any kind of that kind of stuff. Like I got into it with some lady today. Some Democrat lady was arguing about, what was she arguing about? Oh, tried to say that no liberals or Democrats celebrated Trump getting shot, which is absurd because it was all over Twitter for what, 2 3 weeks. But they're already trying to gaslight that. Oh, that never happened. Um, Bitch, I saw it with my own eyeballs, and I know you did too. But she's lying on purpose, which is particularly scummy. But you know, this ain't the channel for that. I'm just saying, it kind of ties in. But anyway, so what I'm saying is, if she had got really aggro, she might have went and looked at some identifying information on my page, and then, next thing you know, maybe your account's banned. Yeah. People at work celebrating. Dang. Well, like, I'm fortunate that my boss, he was a MAGA type way before me. I was actually, in 2016, I was a registered libertarian. And I think, like, a lot of conservative type people my age, it was Ron Paul that got us, interested in politics. And then the establishment GOP screwed him when he tried his nomination run. And so a lot of us, found our way to the Libertarian Party. However, the Libertarians, they they can be some of the most insufferable people. Plus, they picked a guy who's into grooming kids to be their candidate for this cycle. So I don't know what they're on. Hmm. All right, we just tightening up this blue here. Ooh. I would say it is good motivation to paint when I got you got a stream and you got people who are gonna come and hang out. My stand on camera, I'm trying, guys. Oh, but no, no. So yeah, let me go back to what I was saying here. My boss is he's your boss. You know what I mean? So you're not buddies, but me and him have a lot of the same opinions on stuff. So it just works out good. And he actually turned me on to Steve Bannon. It was when he ran his what's it called? Something pandemic. It's a podcast where they talk about the crazy stuff that started going on in the world at that time. Yeah. Anyway, there was one guy who I don't know if you would call him a liberal. I don't think he would, but he always said, "Oh, I voted Republican." Da 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 da. All these times, but he doesn't like Trump. So he's the kind of guy who parrots back misinformation that he heard on CNN or something like that. And he would sit there seriously at work and listen to like CNN podcasts or whatever, radio. I don't know what he was listening to. He would listen to it with no headphones on. And then they would repeat some lie. And then he would come to me like he had some big, like, damning thing. Ooh, they're going to get Trump any day now. Like that kind of stuff. And he did that for like 4 years. And like he's a nice guy. He tried to be nice, but he had this really scummy New England behavior, like where he was not being rude, but he was coming off as rude. And he was the most annoying dude I have ever met in my life. Like this dude would like go to AA meetings. He wasn't even alcoholic. He just liked to sit there and look at these people. Like it's just so weird. Very odd guy. Plus him and his wife were in a swinging, which is weird. Very cuckish. Oh, here I go. I'm getting too tied up on these details. I've been talking this whole time. I'm sorry. Well, I'm not sorry. This is what you guys come here for, right? What's the chat say? Oh, shark head. My man, what? Hold on. What is this? Okay, clips. All right, I'll take it. I missed part of that comment. Ron was a good one. Like his son just wish he was more popular among masses. The walls are closing in. Oh God, I'm tired of hearing. I can hear him. I can hear him still, to this day. He's sitting and watch people trying to recover. What? Like I don't know what his deal was. He just like people. I guess I don't know. If he pretended that he was alcoholic too, or if he was just there to like listen. I don't know. It's weird. Oh, and by the way, so with the swinging stuff, I went to a restaurant on, well, I can't say too much, but anyway, I went to a restaurant and there was a waitress who she was an acquaintance of mine. We used to work at another place, and she comes up to my table and she goes, "Hey, don't you work with that guy? Uh, we'll call him Freak. Don't you work with that Freak guy?" I was like, "Yeah." And she goes, "Oh my God, did you know that he does the swinger stuff?" I said, "What are you talking about?" Like, I don't think about this stuff on a daily basis. So somebody comes at me with these terms, I'm like, swinging, like monkey bar swinging, like stuff like that doesn't connect to me. And she was like, "No, they do like wife swap parties." I said, "What?" I said, "First of all, that's a hell of a thing to drop on somebody when they're trying to enjoy their carbonara." And so after that, every time I saw him, I couldn't stop. I kept thinking about that. I was like, "Bro, you let other dudes sweat on your wife, but you're gonna sit here and talk to me." You know what I mean? Like, disgusting. Anyway, oof, damn, dropping my dude. Okay, I think we're looking all right here with the blues anyway. Let's tighten up these arms. All right, chat. Feeling pretty good about that. Well, let's tighten this part up here. You know, I was talking to one guy, and he's like, "Oh, your stuff is always so clean, looks parade ready." And I'm like, yeah, you know what? It just gave me an idea. Maybe I should dirty one up. Like, you know, this guy here is parade ready, but how about a dude that's been in the shit for... My kid heard me cussing in the bedroom, and he started laughing. The kids think it's funny when Daddy cusses in the house. Anyway, yeah, dude who's been in the shit for a while. I'm doing it again, bros. I'm like getting hung up on details. Alright. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I did not do his little box on top. That's fine. I'm not gonna get all anal about it. Oh, I said the A word. Derek's about to go crazy. Oh, alright. How are we looking here? Let's lighten this up a bit. I didn't mean this to get so dark. Alright, I think that's good right there. Okay. My buddy got into recently and tries to talk to me about it. I hate it. Talk to you about AA? Oh, or about the sharing. Such a weird, hard thing to be proud of. Oh, yeah, like my guy. If you don't like your wife and you want to try something else, just get a divorce. Gross. Imagine, like, that's mine. I paid money for that. Somebody else think they're going to come sniffing around? I don't think so. Not me. No way, bucko. Alright, let me do these eyes here. I'm going to use my little tiny brush. Look at this nice new Temu brush. I hadn't even used it yet. Space Shark, Olive Garden, enjoyer confirmed. Hey, for real, the last time I was at Olive Garden was, first, I think they're bankrupt or something, aren't they? But anyway, it was like 20 years ago in Virginia. I went to go visit my brother. And we go into this Olive Garden, and they had like a little, like, garden, or like, like a little, like, floral spot at the entrance. And I saw giant roaches in the plants. And I never went back to another Olive Garden. That's really like my memory. It's like key memory unlocked. Roaches at Olive Garden. I got too much in there, so we're gonna soak some of that up. Very cool. So anyway, I painted the eyes first, and then I did the white on the helmet, and it just helps me get a crisp eye lines. All right, what else is next? Gold. Yeah, we'll do the metallics. Hey, man, we might kind of get... Oh, and then I got to pick out some transfers. But I might do those on my own time. Alright, let's see. What'd I say? What'd I say? Gold. Well, let's do the silver first. We're going to use Rune Fang Steel because it is cooler. Swing it. Ah, yeah. Gross, man. Like, I can't even imagine. Like... Do you guys live in like a major city or somewhere where that kind of stuff is like common? Like California and stuff? can't get this thing open. Ugh! Ugh! I need to go easy on the soy, huh? I'm kind of blown away by that. Disgusting. Alright. Now I'll say, my only complaint with this Runefang steel is that it is kind of like, I don't know, say thin, but if you have a dark undercoat, you're gonna have to, sorry guys, I'm trying to stay on. If you have a dark undercoat, you got to hit it with a couple of layers. Sometimes, like, I don't know, but just a lot. Oh, so, if anybody wants my gamer tag, you know, hit me up. It's Space Shark 23, but then because I changed it, actually a couple weeks ago, I had to put some extra numbers on the end, and I can't remember them. Alright, that is... I think that's fine. I'm going to put a little silver on the mouthy bits so we have a little variation. I think that's fine. Just two little silver bits. What else we got? I mean, I think it's alright. Touch up in here on this drum. Oh, anyway, Labor Day. My kid went to our little local beach for a walk, and we had to leave because it started raining. And then he actually got in a little bit of trouble today. I'm not doing what he's supposed to be doing, but. And then we went to my relative's house for a little get together. That's alright. That's alright. A little tiny touch up. Alright. Guys, like, man, we're getting there. Alright, we're moving on to the gold. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 gold bits. And I'm upset because the gym was closed today. What the heck, man? I get... It's like, it seems like when I always get into a good groove, something happens that, like, kind of gets me out of it. Alright, let's see. Gold. I'm gonna, so I use the Retributor armor for my guys because it's brighter. But for the Ultramarines, because I want them to look different from my guys, I'm gonna use, like, what is that, Balthazar gold, maybe? I use that one. Let's see. Oh, he looked sad when he told me his woman started dating a girl and he had no one. Well, yeah, that's the meme, is that it's easier for the women to do that stuff. I live in Phoenix and it's a massive liberal city. Now, why is that? Because, is that called Californians moving and stuff? I'm just saying, like some of these states that are Democrat run have these huge, massive problems, and the people, keep voting for the same people. All right, maybe that's enough. I want this to flow a little bit. Let's see. Mix the rune fang with your undercoat to create a gradient, then edge highlight with the rune fang. Man, look at Derek. He sounds like a damn paint alchemist. I'll wait to get your Focus Entertainment ID for Space Marine 2. Oh man, I gotta sign into a different thing? That's a deal breaker. I'm not doing that. I'm gonna cancel my pre-order. Okay, here we go. Putting the gold Aquila on is always one of the best parts, because it's like he's coming alive. You know what I mean? And I like to remind everybody that this is a 3D printed Terminator. Oh, him's a chunky boy. And we got a busy week. Well, things are going to start getting busy. It's going to be actually kind of chill this week. Next week's going to go out. So my kid is I'm grooming him into being a Olympic swimmer. Because college is expensive and I don't want to have to pay for it. So I enrolled him in as well, he's been on the swim team for several months, and he was doing a bunch of swim lessons before that. But anyway, the swim team season starts next week. And they say, oh, you only have to go to 2 out of 4 practices a week. And I say, my kid's going to all of them. And he's exhausted on Thursday nights. That's the last day. But I tell him, I say, you know what, son? This is called the grind. And you want to get good at something? You have to grind. I said, you got to get good so you can be on the Olympic team, and then me and your mama can fly to wherever for free. I don't know if that's true or not, but I said, you better get some kind of merchandise deal, boy. Be on the box of Wheaties. And swimming too is my wife was supporting. Swimming is one of the more popular sports to watch in China. My wife is Chinese. So anyway, yeah, a lot of people, even if they say they're not into sports, they watch swimming. Of course, a lot of their swimmers are doping it up, but whatever. That's beside the point, I suppose. But you know what? I think they should make roids legal for all sports. I'm just saying, if you can't stop, whoever, whatever country from doing it, just let everybody do it. And it'll be a bunch of berserk supermen competing in the Olympics. My own camera. I'm trying to stay on it. Kind of, I swear to God. Alright, look here. Alright, here we go. I'm just trying not to show my underwear, even though I know Derek might like that. See what I'm saying about the gold? It starts bringing the model to life. Or maybe I'm just being too poetic. Alright, so we're gonna tighten up this thing here. I'm sorry, let me catch up on the chat. If you were on PC, I'd add your gamer tag. I ran on the treadmill watching Night of the Living Dead 1990 today. You know, I like, was it Night of the Living Dead 3? The one with the crematorium, and they burn the zombie and it makes the zombie rain. I like that one because that one is actually insane. They find a bisected dog, and the dog is bisected and is still alive. Like like they cut it in half, like straight down the middle, so you can look at all the organs and stuff, and the tail is wagging. Anyway, I saw that when I was a kid, and that freaked me out. Bros, I think I might be able to finish this thing tonight. My friend Dan Primark on Twitter made this for me, or he printed it for me, and I want him to be able to see what he has made for me. Alright, that's good enough there. Do little touch-ups on the eagle, and then we'll work on the other pad. Alright, there's that one. We'll work on this little curio. I didn't know these are called curios, by the way. I learned that from Darktide. I always call these like reliquaries. Here's a little interesting. I think it's interesting. So, we recently had a death in the family, and the wife is going to be bringing what she can bring back. And in Chinese culture, you would put your deceased family members' photo up, and then on special days or anniversaries or whatever, you would light some incense and leave some fruit like oranges or stuff like that on the little like family altar, and you would pray for the people. Well, we're kind of limited by the space of our house, which I'm looking to upgrade as soon as the market crashes, but I want to start a family reliquary. So all your deceased family, you have maybe a picture of them, or maybe some personal effects of that person. So a family relic. I have several. Most of them are locked up because they are dangerous, but for example. And then I will hit this one with some Balthazar gold, so it's a different gold from that color. I have a lot of my grandfather was in the Marines for like 40 years. He fought in World War II, Korea, Vietnam, and I have a lot of his militaria. I actually have a pistol that he gave to my dad on my parents' wedding day. It's a little .32 revolver, but people forget about stuff like that because you know usually you put it in a drawer and then you never look at it. But so a family reliquary, family altar, stuff like this would be out so people could see it, and then you would always be reminded of your family. I think that's a better way to remember somebody. Oh, can I get this? I don't think I can get this. Oh, boys, I gotta go between his leg. Oh, gosh. Ooh. You know what? I can't get that without messing up. So I'm just gonna say nobody better look at the back like that. Can I get it? Just kind of. Alright, I think I got it enough. You won't be able to tell. Alright, now we're going to do the crux up here. Oh, California, Colorado, Oregon. They're flooding in every other state. We got a bunch here. I live in South Carolina. I mean, my own aunt is one of them, but she has become more based the longer that she has lived here. Oh man, that looks pretty with that. Look here. So I dumped that shading into the cracks, and I'm just using the side of my brush to just get that raised part. And that is looking dope. I'm not going to try to get the sides. I'm not going to try and get the sides because I don't want to mess it up. Alright, we're going to try not to gob this up. Alright. I'm probably going to drop a little more shading to tone down that white that got out of hand. Man, look at that. Y'all see how that looks? I think that looks pretty damn good. Alright, so no more gold. No more gold. What time is it? It's almost time for me to punch out. So I tell you what, here's what we're going to do. I do have a couple things. We are going to do, we'll try to do the eyeballs. I'm going to use some Uriel yellow. Dan Power is an excellent 3D printing service. Oh yeah, don't forget, Derek, DM me when I'm done. I need your help. I'm looking for STL fields for thrice cursed units. What does that mean? You're making all these clips of me. I can't hear myself. Okay. Alright, I just watched your clip. Man, you are crazy. See, you guys know how to use the damn system better than I do. Alright. Oh goodness, what happened to my yellow? Alright, so we're gonna take this little tiny bit of yellow, and we're gonna see what we can do here. Put just a little bit of water on it. Just a little bit. Alright. You see me, boys? Alright, here we go. It looks like he's got look at it. It looks like he's got eyebrows. Okay, that looks cool. It looks like he's got pupils. Oh, should I leave it? Yeah, I'm gonna leave it. I think it looks funny. I should have did that before I even painted the face, but I forgot. I wanted to do it like a vertical line, but that that looks funny. I mean, it's cool, but it's also funny. I don't know if you guys can see that. Okay, I impressed myself. All right, let's see. I think, yeah, it's an hour. All right, one last thing. Let's do where's my wash paint? Here it is. There you go. Let's do the lights, sensor lights. If you recall, for sensor lights, I use this gouache light green, because that's the color I use on all my other stuff, and I just like conformity. I mean, not conformity, but you know what I mean. Alright, let's get a little bit more on there. Alright, close that up. Alright, here's our green, and then I'll just highlight that with a little dot of white, and that is our light is done. Man, dang, that is funny. I keep looking at his eyes. The thrice cursed are Luna, wolves, sons of Horus who betrayed Abaddon and are now called thrice cursed. Other thrice cursed includes Erebus. No, Erebus is just a piece of shit. Okay? Alright. Man, this is good progress. Look at that. This guy is almost, well, let's see. You need to do some shading, shading. A little bit on the red. Just spots on the red. That ain't no thing, man. I might work on that tonight. And then this guy will get varnished. And then maybe this coming Friday we'll work on this one. That's the chaplain. I have not painted a chaplain since my old... Oh, by the way, here's his head. You probably can't even see it, but it is a Liber Demonica head. It's got a skull helm with a robot terminator looking eye and a laurel wreath. So, that's going to be his head. Gosh, this guy's goofy. Alright, let me touch up that little bit there. Alright, boys, last bit, and then we're going to call it quits for tonight. I'm going to take this here, not Corax white, where's my white scar? Shaking it up. Oh yeah, alright. Let's take a little dot. There we go. Lights are all done. And that's it for me for tonight, boys. I'm probably going to hop on Dark Tide. Oh, by the way, I started Starfield. I had heard mixed things about it. But I'm playing it. Let me put him on here. I started playing it. And the opening doesn't really grab me. It's not like other Bethesda games, you know, like Fallout 3, Fallout 4, and Skyrim. Like you're working in a mine, and you meet a person. I don't know. It's just kind of weird. I don't know. I'm gonna give it some more time. I'm gonna give it a couple more hours of playtime before I make up my mind. But anyway, it's I like Dark Tide better if I had a choice to choose between the two. But anyway, good night, banana friend. Questions, comments, anything like that? Starfield is mid, not terrible, but nothing crazy. Pirate Quest is kind of fun. You know, I didn't really know what to expect when I got Starfield. I thought it was going to be kind of like Mass Effect. But, I don't know. I'll give it a try. I'll keep it up. Twitter DM sent. Alright, cool. Alright, well, I will see y'all on Friday then. Y'all have a blessed evening. I appreciate y'all for hanging out. And as always, stay cool. Good night, Vulcan.